here's what I'm seeing on the screen. There's a modal, there's a face of a person. It says, "Welcome to CrowdContent. My name is Robin. I am part of the client success team here at CrowdContent, and I'm here to help you with the content creation. And there's two buttons here: watch video and then get started. And as people click on get started, they are given more options here. Like, are you looking for ongoing content creation, one-off or ongoing? What do you need most help with? There's like five different options there. Are you looking, and then it goes through, have you used online content creation service in the past? If yes, what are you looking for alternative? And finally, thanks for telling us a little bit about you. If you have any questions getting started, you can reach out for a 15-minute demo. And then in the very bottom, there's three buttons: watch video, 15-minute demo, and get started. You said that earlier before we recorded. You said this is one of the favorite things that you created. Can you chat a little bit about why that is, and you have any data to show any kind of impact this one had on onboarding for crowd content?
Totally, yeah. So this flow is my favorite because it's kind of the amalgamation of all of those. Remember when I said I got all excited and put out too many? So I pared that all down, made it a bit more achievable, and added kind of a survey aspect to it. So it's my favorite because it's a choose your own adventure. Depending on the options that you click, you'll see a couple of different questions or different walkthroughs. So if you're selecting, I have a niche topic, or I need a niche writer or niche freelancer, it'll take you to the Find Your Freelancers page, and it'll give you a little walkthrough on how that works. If you're picking like automation, it'll take you to our content automation pages, like the campaigns tool. It'll teach you a bit more about that. And then the survey, we've kind of hooked into our Hubspot integration, and we curate content for those people that have gone through this based on their selection. So if it's an ongoing project, maybe we'll have more touch points. We'll try to reach out to them more often. Or if it's a one-off, we'll give them as much information to help them get started on their own, and then always reassure them that we're there to help. And this has really helped us streamline our client communication between our small team. Depending on the size of the project, it'll go to one of our two team members on the client side. So that ongoing or offgoing is kind of like a trigger for us for splitting all of that out. And it's made things a lot easier. You definitely we've seen a higher conversion on our like sign up to first order. We started off, we've like increased it by 15%, I believe. Doesn't sound too big at the moment, but it's always growing. So I'm very happy with that. The more people that go through it. And then it's just a better experience for those clients. They know that there's a person on the other side who cares about them and wants to make sure that they're successful. And I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this. And I love that you're like, yeah, I kind of combined a bunch of my approaches into, kind of a choose your own adventure modal, which I love. So what is in the three options here, have you done things like, this is always the question I ask people. Right. So this is not trying to be a gotcha. I asked Deep D this too. So this is just, and then she threw it back at me that I asked her this at Litmus as well. When we work together. So this is just a stick that I have. But have you tried like rearranging the options here in the buttons? Or do you notice any like change or like middle selection being the most popular? I mean, I'm sure there's a reason you have a blue get started button, but like, did you, come to that? Is there any thought behind that? Or is it like just those are the order?
So there has been some rearranging of the options. We try to get like the most important stuff for us at the get-go, like the first couple questions, because we know people they just want to get started. They just want to go. So we've given them as many options as possible to get out at the bottom, while still providing us like the most information at the beginning. So as long as we have those first couple questions answered, we're usually good to go. From our side, we can help you guys, like help the client the most, or direct them to the most helpful information that's relevant for them, while always giving them an exit strategy at the bottom. So yeah, that's how we've done it. But there's been multiple questions on here that keep getting taken out, added back in, based on just trial and error.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sure you're always wanting to perfect those. And I'm wondering, you mentioned the HubSpot integration. So do you have the survey fields from this actually updating properties in HubSpot, or how are you doing that?
Yeah, so they update properties. That we've put in like ongoing or offgoing content. That's the main one that we focus on, ongoing or one off. And that's how we split them out into like a little tree of if this, then do that.
Interesting.
Put them into marketing flows.
Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. I was just talking about doing this with another AppQ's customer today. So I'm going to have to, because I was like, I know that you can do this, but I've never done it with forms and properties. So I've only done it with like completing flows or events. So it's really nice to see that some in the wild, some in the same day, which is very serendipitous.
I like it.
So yeah, I love that.
It did take a little bit of like figuring out, but once we got it sorted, it's been really successful. So I definitely recommend trialing it out.
Yeah, all right. I like the all the systems working together. It's my favorite thing. That's when like tools like AppQ's just become 10 times more useful.